Hello, and welcome to video 4 of this free Usui Reiki Level 3A course. As part of our Usui Reiki Master Healer training, it's always nice for us to share some more traditional Reiki techniques with you in a way that you can open up to new ways of treating different conditions so that you can treat these in a number of different ways. So as part of this short video tutorial, we'll now be running through some of these techniques with you here, along with demonstrations where required, so that you can help connect yourself with these practices more easily. The Gedoku Chiryo Ho technique is a wonderful practice which helps to bring more purification and cleansing to our hara region. And whilst it can be used in a self-healing capacity, more often it is used in a healing others capacity so that we can help to cleanse and purify a client's hara region and therefore help them to move to more health and well-being in their life. It takes around 5 to 20 minutes to do, depending on how long you wish to drain the impurities out of the energy. And it's a very simple technique which involves you using your hands, positioning on the hara region, one hand being located just below the belly button and the other hand on the lower back. As you're connecting with this technique, allowing yourself to open up and set your intention that this be a Gedoku Chiryo Ho practice. And now you will just feel or allow the energies to flow through you whilst allowing the impurities to drain out of the energy system of the recipient. And there's a few different ways that you can use your mind as you are opening up to this technique. One most common way of doing this is to imagine that the impurities are being released and grounded into Mother Earth. And another way is to imagine that the impurities are filtering out through all parts of the recipient's body as they need to. Quite often you will feel when the process is done, and above all we suggest that you use your intuition as you're opening up to this practice. But this really is a wonderful way of, as we said, helping to really just release all those impurities from within this very emotional chakra. So we hope you enjoy practicing this in your healing work with others. The Tanden Chiryo Ho technique also provides us with another wonderful way of detoxifying and purifying our bodies, specifically in the hara region. As such, this is sometimes also referred to as Hara Chiryo Ho, and is again a very simple technique that can take you anywhere between 5 and 20 minutes, depending on how long you feel necessary for your healing session or your self-healing session. And this technique can be used both on yourself in a meditative format and also can be used in your healing sessions with others. And for these purposes here, we're now going to talk a little bit more about how you can administer the Tanden Chiryo Ho technique to your clients. So positioning your left hand down on the hara region, just below the belly button, and putting your right hand on the third eye chakra, you're just going to open up and allow the energies to flow through you while using your intention that the impurities be drained out of the hara region and that this is a Tanden Chiryo Ho technique. So opening up for a few minutes now, you'll start to feel some sensations within the energies. And what you're looking for is an equilibrium or a balance, and you'll feel some of the energies between the two hands. And with some time, you'll start to feel this intensity and this equilibrium being reached, at which point you can now bring your hand down to the hara region. So bringing the right hand down into the hara region and positioning your hands either like this or on top of like this, as you wish to. And sitting with this for a little while longer on the hara region, again just allowing these impurities to be released from the body effectively and safely. So this is a very simple version of the Tanden Chiryo Ho, also known as the Hara Chiryo Ho technique, and we hope this helps you in your healing work for yourself or others. Whilst there are a few different ways to think about Seishen Toitsu as a technique, most commonly it is known to be a practice which brings together our pure mind and spirit. In Japanese, the word Seishin means pure mind, and Toitsu means gathering together. So in this way, we can see that very loosely, Seishen Toitsu is a way to bring together pure mind or spirit, which is another way of thinking about concentration or meditation. In Reiki, the Seishen Toitsu technique can be done very simply by placing your hands in Gasho position and really just taking some time to focus on our breathing. When we inhale Reiki energy in through our hands and palms and down into our Tanden, or our sacral chakra. When we exhale the Reiki energy from the Tanden out through our hands and palms. Repeating this process, we can feel a wonderful connection to the Reiki energies as they're brought into our body and into our hara, and then breathing them out again through the palms of our hands. Most commonly, you'll feel some heat in your palms, and also you'll feel a nice connection with the Reiki energies through your breathing. So there are a few different ways that people like to describe Seishen Toitsu, and this is one very simple technique. You'll notice here that this is most likely to be used as a self-healing or meditative technique, and is a really nice way to start any kind of Reiki practice, and especially a self-healing practice with hands-on healing. So we hope you enjoy this Seishen Toitsu technique, and may it help to bring more peace, love, and Reiki connection into your life. The Koki Ho technique is a very simple technique that allows you to send Reiki through your breathing. And although this is not a very commonly used practice, it is very beneficial in cases where you are not able to place your hands on during a treatment session with your clients. To do this technique, you simply allow yourself to sit in the feelings of compassion while focusing on a client or a living being which is in suffering in some way. Sitting in this feeling of compassion, you bring your awareness to the energies of the recipient, and particularly to the area that you wish to treat. Closing your eyes if you wish to, you now breathe in the Reiki energies right down into your Tanden or into your heart as you wish. And then as you breathe out, you just purse your lips slightly and exhale the Reiki energy through your breath into the recipient. So it will look something like this. The exhalation is not forced in any way or blown, but rather it is flowing out through your lips into the recipient and the area you wish to treat with Reiki. You are also able to use your mind and visualize that the breath is coming with light and love and helping to clear away all these impurities. And again, when practicing this technique of Koki Ho, it's very important to generate the feelings of compassion, as this will help to make the healing more effective. The Gyoshi Ho Reiki technique is another wonderful way to share the Reiki energies without necessarily needing us to use our hands. In this case, we're going to be bringing ourselves to a very calm and peaceful place, and then we're going to be using our eyes as a way of sharing or beaming the Reiki into a recipient. So the technique is again very simple, and to start with, we're going to be also generating these feelings of compassion. Compassion helps to improve any and all healing that we do, and in this case will be very important for this technique. So imagining that there is a living being in front of us who is suffering in some way, we just allow ourselves to connect with compassion and for love. Bringing ourselves to a center in however you wish. We're now able to just fixate and bring ourselves to a soft gaze onto the living being that we are treating. Breathing in calmly, and now just imagining that the Reiki energy is flowing smoothly from our eyes into the living being. Just imagining or intending that the Reiki energy is flowing down to the area you wish to treat, and maybe visualizing that there is light, love, and beautiful radiant peace as it clears away impurities and other imperfections from within the recipient. And this is a very soft type of practice. Of course, you can practice this in meditation if you wish to, or you can go out into the garden and send some Reiki to some of the plants or anything like this with your eyes. So we hope you enjoy this Gyoshi Ho technique, and may it help you to expand your Reiki practice and to bring Reiki into areas of your life where perhaps you didn't bring it before. The Jaki, Kiri, Joka Ho technique is a wonderful practice that helps us to purify or slice away negative energy that may be existing within objects or other inanimate things. Due to the perhaps harsh or abrupt nature of this technique, it's very commonly taught through the Reiki practices that this technique is not to be used on any living beings, but rather we focus this technique for objects or inanimate things only. So for example, if you were to buy something from a store or receive a present from someone and you are bringing this into your home, it is perhaps a good idea to do the Jaki, Kiri, Joka Ho technique so you can slice away any negativity from it before bringing it into your environment. So to do this technique, it's very simple. For small objects, you simply place the small object into your non-dominant hand, holding it out in front of you. And with your dominant hand, starting from your shoulder, you just do 3 chopping motions. Whilst you do this, we'll just do a nice forceful exhale, and it looks something like this. So as you can see, the chopping motion is really slicing through those negative energies. And with the breathing as well, it's really helping to release all of these impurities from within the object. After you have completed this simple technique, you can then send Reiki to the object if you wish to help bring more love and light and to raise the vibration before bringing it into your home. For larger objects now, and obviously you won't be able to hold some objects in your hand in front of you, but we're going to use a proxy in the same way as we would through a distance healing technique to do this Jaki, Kiri, Joka Ho. So if you are wanting to do this for a larger object, simply find a proxy that's small enough to fit into your hand and do the same chopping technique, this time intending that the negative energy from the larger object is being purified. So this is a very simple way to bring Jaki, Kiri, Joka Ho into your life. We hope it helps you to clear away much negativity and move forwards in your life more clearly and effectively. So as you can see here, there's quite a few techniques that have been introduced at this Master Healer level that help to perhaps broaden our perspective on Reiki and about how to share these energies with others. We would definitely encourage you to try and bring these practices into your life and into your healing sessions so that you can then become a more effective and a more diversified healing channel. We hope you've enjoyed listening and watching along with this video, And we hope that it helps you to bring more love, light, and purification into your life. Thank you very much for watching, and namaste.